It is really essential day-to-day business operation. You have to keep aside some amount to meet the day-to-day operation. Material full value, labor half value, overhead half value take. That's all. Material in progress or work in progress. What's the word say? Material in progress or work in progress. Still not completed. Out of the output, 25% has been sold on cash basis. That should not be considered. I am Dr. B.S. Subramania, Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Grade College, a Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I am going to handle Financial Management 2 for 5th semester BBA, which is called Working Capital Management. In the last session also, I discussed about this Working Capital Management. There are two types of capital. One is called working capital, another is called fixed capital. Day-to-day business operation is called working capital. There are some money which has invested for a long-term funds. So, by chance, if you have invested on land, if you invested on building, invested on furniture, invested on motor car, it is called long-term fund for the sake of establishment. There are some funds which have been invested for day-to-day operation is called working capital management. Day-to-day operation is called working capital management. For example, if you have invested about 12 lakh into the business, entire 12 lakh can be utilized as a working capital? No. Entire 12 lakh cannot be utilized. Out of the 12 lakh, you utilize about 10 lakh for establishment of the business, another 2 lakh for day-to-day operation. How much I told you? About 12 lakh we have invested. Out of 12 lakh, 10 lakh has been utilized for long-term funds. Long-term fund in case of land, building, machinery, furniture, motor purchase, which is going to live for a long time. That's called the fixed capital. Another 2 lakh for day-to-day operation. What is day-to-day operation? There are so many. You have to purchase the raw material. You have to pay for printing and stationery. You have to pay for some indirect expenditure, and unforeseen expenses may come. Unforeseen loss may come. So for that, to meet all those expenses, how much money we keep aside? About the 2 lakh. That's called working capital. So we are studying working capital management. How to calculate working capital? It is really essential day-to-day business operation. You have to keep aside some amount to meet the day-to-day operation. Further, we are saying working capital management. In financial management, we give more weightage also for working capital. That's why they say in financial management 2, the chapter name you called as working capital management. Though it is a financial management 2, but generally we say it is working capital management. So we give more weightage for working capital because it can be utilized for day-to-day operation. We have got two types of fund. One is called fixed capital and is called working capital. For a long term, it is called working capital. That fund can be utilized, but that fund cannot be utilized for production. So working capital can be utilized, whereas a long-term fund cannot be utilized for production. We'll go to the problem according to the whatever the problem. Instead, we are going to calculate. This is in the last session. We already worked out one problem. We are going to work out one more problem in this session, and I will discuss detailedly how to work out the working capital. See that this is a problem. The cost sheet is given. The raw material cost is 24 rupees per unit. 1 unit cost how much money? 24 rupees. Labor cost 9 rupees. Overhead cost 18 rupees. What's your total cost? 51 rupees. How much profit we earned? 9 rupees. 60 becomes the selling price. I will repeat. Your material cost is 24. Your labor is 9. Your overhead is 18. Totally it becomes 51. Then if you add the profit of 9 rupees, it becomes 60 rupees. They have given the cost sheet. Some details they are going to give. See, one by one. Raw materials in stock for 1 month. You have to keep the raw material for how many months? 1 month you have to keep. Because if the production is going on, if you could not get the raw material from here due to strike, something happens, you are not able to, there must be a stock. At least 1 month stock should be available. Then material in process for half a month. I told in the last session also regarding the material in process. Material full value, labor half value, overhead half value. I'll repeat, material full value, labor half value, overhead half value. I will repeat, material full value, labor half value, overhead half value. That's all, material in progress or work in progress. Then credit paid allowed by supplier. He supplied the article which we are going to pay after 1 month. Credit allowed, we allowed to debtor how many months? 2 months we are going to allow. Lag in payment of wages, we pay the wages after 1.5 weeks. After 1.5 weeks, we are going to pay. Lag in payment of overhead, 2 weeks. Overhead will be paid after 2 weeks. As per the problem, overhead will be paid after 2 weeks. 25% of output is sold for cash. Cash sale should not be considered. Cash sale should not be considered. Cash in hand is 15,000. Safety margin is 10. In the last session, when you are working out the working capital, there was no safety margin. As per the problem, safety margin is 10%. What's your output? 1,56,000 per annum. Out of that, we have got safety, we have got 25% output is sold for cash, 4 weeks in a month. In the examination, if they say like this, 4 weeks in a month, if this word goes, all months should be converted into week. All months should be converted into week. In a year of 52 weeks, in a year of 52 weeks, per month 4 weeks, in a year of 52 weeks, not 48, in a year of 52 weeks you have to take. So everything should be converted into week. If they mention like this, if they does not mention, if they give a month, you can take the month. If they given a week, we can take the week. But when they mention week, you convert all month into week. While you are calculating one by one, you should be calculated on the week only. We'll go one by one. What is the first one? Raw material. See that. What's your output? 1,56,000, 25%. Your output is 1,56,000. 25% goes to cash sale, 39,000. How much left over? 1,17,000. What it is the credit sale. So they become the debtor to the extent of how many units? 1,17,000. What's your total output? 1,56,000. Out of the 25% goes to cash sale. It is 39,000 units. How much the credit sale comes? 1,17,000. This is the credit. They become the debtor for how many units? 1,17,000. We'll go with the problem. Raw material in stock for 1 month. Raw material has been kept in the stock for 1 month. Raw material. What is the output? 1,56,000. What is the cost of the raw material? 21. 1 month, how many weeks? 4 weeks. In a year of 52 weeks. How it will work out? 1,56,000 in a year of 52 weeks. 1 month means 4. What is the cost price into 24? So 1,56,000. 1 month means 4 weeks. 4 by 52, cost price is 24,000. It works out 2,88,000. Material in process is there. I told you material full value, labor half value, overhead half value. Your output is 1,56,000. What's your cost price? 24 rupees. Here 2 by 52 means, here see that problem. Material half a month. Half a month, how many weeks? 2 weeks. Half a month means 2 weeks is there. 2 divided by 52, 24. So it works out 1,44,000. Labor, come back to direct labor, 1,56,000 into 9 into 2 by 52 into half. This is 50%. So material full value, labor half value, overhead half value. Regarding the overhead, 1,56,000. What's your cost? 18, 2 by 52 into half. So it works out 27,000. It works out 54,000. When you add all the figures, it comes to 2,25,000 is material in process or work in progress. What's the word say? Material in progress or work in progress, still not completed. Then regarding the stock of finished goods, if we see the total cost, you can understand. What's your total cost? 51 rupees. Then what's the problem says? Finished goods in stock for how many months? 2 months. Per month, 4 weeks. 2 months means 8 weeks. We show that how it will work out. Finished goods, 1,56,000, 52, 2 months means 8 weeks. Cost of the finished goods is 51 rupees. 1,56,000 into 51. How many months? 2 months means 8 weeks. 8 by 52. It works out 12,24,000. Debtor on car. I told you debtor on the cost price. When you working note, you can see 1,56,000 is your output. Out of the output, 25% has been sold on cash basis. That should not be considered. How much a credit basis? 1,17,000 units. So when he sold these 1,17,000, they become the debtor and we becomes the creditor. What's the total? 1,17,000. What's the cost price? 51,000. How many months are there? So 2 months means how many? 8 weeks, 8 by 52. It will come 9,18,000. As per the problem, your cash in hand is 15,000. They have given. If you add the total, it becomes 26,70,000. We can call this as A. 26,70,000 is the total current asset. 26,70,000 is the total current asset. We'll move on to liability side. Creditor for material. We purchase the material. We purchase the supplier, supply the material. How many? What's your output? 1,56,000. Material cost is 24. So the problem says, see the problem. Credit allowed by supplier is 1 month. Here, creditor, 1 month means how many weeks? 4 by 52 into 24. Then you go to current liabilities. Creditor, 1,56,000 into 24 rupees. How many months will be given? 1 month time, 4 by 52. It will work out 2,88,000. Lag in payment of wages, you have given 1.5 weeks, 1.5 weeks, 1,56,000. Labor cost is nothing but 9. How many weeks? 1.5 divided by 52. It works out 40,500. Lag in payment of overhead, we have got 1,56,000 into 1. Here 2 divided by 52 weeks are there. 2 by 52. I will show you how many weeks is given. Lag in pay. How many weeks are given? 2 weeks are given. 2 by 1,56,000. Lag in payment or 2 into 18 cost. It will come 1,18,000. If you add all these figures, it will come 4,36,500. You call this as B. 4,36,500 as B. Then working capital. What's your A? See that? What's your total? 26,70,000. Working capital A minus B. What's your A? If you add the current asset, 26,70,000. 26,70,000 minus. What's your current liability? Here 4,36,500. If you deduct no, it will come 22,33,500. What is this 22,33,000? It's a working capital. What's your current asset? This is your CA, current asset, minus this is your CL, current liability. What's your current asset? 26,70,000. What's your current liability? 4,36,500. It will come how much? 22,33,500 will come. Then they say safety margin 10%. So 10% of 22,33,500, that is 22,33,500 into 10 by 100. 10%. 10% will work out 2,23,350. So it will come 24,56,850. What is called net working capital? Your working capital is how much? 22,33,500. How much safety margin? 2,23,350. Totally it will work out 24,56,850. I think to work the problem is easy, but I will explain also once again. As per the problem, the raw material cost is 24. The labor cost is 9. Your overhead is 18. What's the total cost? 51 rupees. For that, how much profit is added? 9 rupees is added. It becomes how much? 60 becomes the selling price. 60 becomes the selling price. Then you go with the problem. What the problem says? Raw materials in stock 1 month. So we have got last word, you see, all in weeks are there. We have got 1,56,000 is there. Raw material in stock for 1 month means 4 weeks in the raw materials are there. So material in process for half a month. Half a month means in a month 4 weeks. Half a month means 2 weeks are there. Finished goods in stock for 2 months. 2 months, how many weeks? 8 weeks are there. Credit allowed by supplier is 1 month. He will apply the material. We have to pay back the supplier after 1 month, after 4 weeks. Then credit allowed to debtor 2 months. 2 months means how many weeks? 8 weeks. Then lag in payment of 1.5 weeks. 1.5 divided by 52. Then lag in payment of average 2 weeks. 2 divided by 52 into cost price into output is 1,56,000. 25% output is sold for cash. Another 75% is the credit sale. 25% is the cash sale. 75% is the credit sale. Cash in hand available is 15,000. Your safety margin is 10%. We'll work out how it is. Your output is 1,56,000 units. Out of that, 25% goes for cash sale. So it will come 39,000 units. How much the credit sale? 1,17,000 is the credit sale. So when you make the sale, they become the debtor and we becomes the creditor to the extent of how many units? 1,17,000. So cash sale should not be shown. Cash sale should not be shown. Credit sale is how much? 1,17,000. We'll learn how to work out. I'll show you. Raw material in stock for 1 month, the problem says. What's your output? 1,56,000. How many months? 1 month means 4 weeks. 4 by 52. What's the cost price? 24. It will work out 2,88,000. Material in process. What I told you, material in process? Material full value, labor half value, overhead half value. Material full value, labor half value, overhead half value. We'll go with the problem. Here material 1,56,000. Cost is how much? 24. So 2 by 52 means you have got, we see that you can understand half a month. Here half a month means how many weeks? 2 weeks. 2 by 52, cost is 24. It will come 1,44,000. Direct labor, half you have to take. 1,56,000. The labor cost is 9 rupees. 2 by 52 into 50%. It will work out 27,000. Overhead, 1,56,000. Cost is 18 rupees into 2 by 52. 50% will work out 54. If you add all the three, it comes to 2,25,000. If you add all the three, it will come 2,25,000. Then, stock of finished goods should be taken only on the cost price. Stock of finished goods should be taken only on the cost, unless until the problem says on sale. Then you have to take only cost price. What's your cost price is? What's your cost price? 51 rupees. So here 8 means you have got 2 months in stock. So 1,56,000 into 51 is the cost price. 8 months, you have got 2 months, 8 weeks divided by 52. It will work out 12,24,000. Then debtor. Out of that 25% is the cash sale. Your credit sale is 1,17,000 as per the working note. Here cost is how much? 51. On the cost price you have to take how many months? 2 months means 8 months. 8 by 52. It will work out 9,18,000. Already in the cash in hand, how much is there? 15,000. If we make the total, it will equal to 26,70,000. That is the current asset. You call this as A. Current asset is how much? 26,70,000. We'll move on to current liabilities. Creditor for material. He says, the supplier has been supplied. See the problem? Here, credit allowed by supplier is how much? 1 month means how? 2 weeks. 2 months means 8 weeks. Creditor for material, 1 month means 4 weeks. On the cost price of the material. What's your output? 1,56,000. What's your cost price? 24. How many months? 1 month means 4 weeks. 4 by 52, it will come 2,88,000. Lag in payment of wages, 1.5 weeks, the problem says 1,56,000. What's the labor charge? 9 rupees. 1.5 weeks means 1.5 divided by 52, it will come 40,500. Then lag in payment of overhead, you have got 1,56,000 into 2 by 52, that is 2 weeks is there, 2 by 52, cost price is 18 rupees, it will come 1,08,000. So how much will work out? 4,36,500. Here 4,36,500 you call this as B. What's your A minus B? A is current asset, B is current liability. 26,70,000 is the current asset, 4,36,500 is the current liability. If we deduct 22,33,500 is the working capital. How much safety margin is given? 10%. 10% of 22,33,000 means 2,23,350. Totally it will work out 24,56,850. What is 24,56,850? Net working capital. All the problem will be solved on this type only. I will tell you one more ideas here. You got a working capital like this. Here, working capital is there. First, we purchase the purchases. Purchase of stock. It will go to work in progress. When you go to purchase, now purchase will be entered to work street. Product, it will go to production. Then once a production is gone, it will come finished goods. Once finished goods, it is going to make the sale. Here, sale, you have got two division: cash sale, credit sales. Credit sale means debtor. How it work out? We purchase the raw material which has been entered into work in progress means for production. From the production, we'll get the finished goods. Finished goods are going to be sale. There are two types of sale. One is the cash sale, one is the credit sale. One is the cash sale, one is the credit sale. When they make the credit sale, once you collect the money, once again it will enter into a cash. The circle goes like this. Cash to cash. Cash comes, cash goes. Here purchase with cash. Cash comes and once again cash purchases. Goods purchase. Enter into work in progress for production. Work in progress for production. Production to finished goods. Finished goods makes to the sale. When you purchase the goods. So when you go to the working capital, when you purchase the goods, okay. When you purchase the goods, working capital will go. For a working capital, it will take about 30 days or 60 days in order to production. Then it will come to finished goods. It will be in the stock about the 30 days. In order to make the sale, you take about 70 days. So you purchase the goods. When you enter to work in progress, you take how many days? 60 days. Then it will enter to finished goods. In the finished goods, they are going to stay about 70 days. Then when you make the sale, it takes about 80 days. So here 60 plus 7, 130 plus 10 is 210 days. This is working capital days. How it is? Purchases becomes the work in progress to finished goods goes to the sale may be here, sale, sales, cash sale, credit sale is there, so we have to wait for 80, cash sale immediately, another credit sale will take a long time, so assume that it is 60 days, here 70 days, here 80 days, 60 plus 70 is 130 plus 80 is 210 assumption. So totally the operating working capital cycle. operating working capital. How many days? 210 days we can assume. Generally, it will go like this. First will purchase. After purchase, working days, it will go to production for it will going to stay for 60 days. Then it will come to finished goods. It will be kept in the stock for how many days? 70 days. When you want to make the sale, it takes 80 days. Total is we are going 60 plus 70 is 130 plus 80 is 210 days. This is called operating working capital days. While you are doing the working capital, there are two concepts. One is called balance sheet concept. One is called operating cycle. This is called operating working capital days or operating cycle. Operating cycle. So there are two concepts are there. One is we say balance sheet concept, another called operating cycle concept. What's a balance sheet concept? They will give the balance sheet, current assets, current liability. If it does not deduct the current liability, it's called gross current assets, gross working capital. If you deduct the current liability, that is called the net working capital. Only current assets are added. Which are the current assets? Are cash in hand, cash at bank, debtor, BR, marketable securities, stock, prepaid expenses, all working capital. If we just add all those things, that is called gross working capital. If we deduct the current liability, which are the current liabilities? Creditor, BP, provision for taxation, proposed deal, then only it is called net working capital. So there are two concepts. One is operating cycle concept. One is called balance sheet concept. Balance sheet concept shows the net working. Operating cycle shows how it will be operated, how it goes, how many days it will come, purchase to the what's called production to the finished goods to the sale may be cash sale or the credit sales are considered. Assume that some days I assume, so 60 days, 70 days, 80 days. So operating cycle takes how many days? 210 days. One is called balance sheet concept. One is called operating cycle concept. What is working capital? Day-to-day operation. Day-to-day operation is called working capital. There are two types of capital. One is called fixed capital and is called operating cycle. What's called fixed? One is called working capital one. Another is fixed capital. Another is working capital. For day-to-day operation, working capital. For a long-term fund, it may be invested in building. It may be invested in machinery. It may be invested in furniture for a long, long time. That is called long-term funds for sake of establishment. For sake of establishment. Working capital for day-to-day operation, just like for production, day-to-day operation, we require the raw material. We require time to put the finished stock in the stock. Some expenditures are there. It may be raw material. It may be printing and stationery. It may be some unforeseen expenditure may come. To meet all those expenditure, you have to keep some amount. That is called the operating working capital. We say day-to-day operation. Day-to-day operation is called working capital is required. So what is the formula for working capital? Current asset minus current liability. There are some other, they say current assets should be more and current liability should be less. That's called positive working capital. If the current liability more, if the current assets less, negative working capital also there. What is working capital? Current asset minus current liability is called working capital. If the current assets are more, if the current liabilities are called positive working capital. By chance, if the current liabilities are more, if the current assets are less, it is called negative working capital. So there are two types of working capital. One is called positive working capital. Another is called negative working capital. What is positive working capital? More current asset, less current liabilities, a positive working capital. What is negative working capital? Current liabilities are more, current assets are less. It is called negative working capital. What is operating cycle concept? How many days it takes to complete the operation? One is called balance sheet concept. Another is called operating cycle concept. Two concepts are very essential for sake of working capital. I have shown detailedly. You see the problem also, 1,56,000. How much is the cash sale? 39,000. How much will be 1,17,000? That's the credit sale. As per the problem, if they give the week, you convert all the expenditure into week. If they given the month, convert all the expenditure to month. This is the good base. If there is a week is there, convert all the expenditure to week. If there is a month is there, convert all the expenditure month. As per the problem, see that there are 4 weeks there. I converted all the expenditure to week. If there is a month, I will convert all the expenditure to month. Given one by one, you say credit sales should not be taken, profit should not be taken, debtor always should be calculated only on the cost price unless until they mention on the sale, unless you have to take only on the cost price is considered. And I work out detailedly. If there is a week, you have to calculate for the week. If there is a month, you have to calculate for the month is considered. I have gone through the detail. Still, you have got a doubt. You can ask me a question. Anytime you can ask me a question. You can meet the principal, take some time and discuss with the lecturers. We are available in the college only. So that I think you have followed this. I have explained very, very slowly and also very easy problem working capital, current asset minus current liability. Still, you have got doubt. We can discuss with the teacher. Take the permission of the principal. Discuss with the teacher. Teacher is available in the what's called college only. And also, you must remember, you have to answer for 80 marks. You have to score 30% of 80 is 24. Regarding the internal assessment, you have got 3 internal, first internal, second, third. Take the average. Totally, you have to score 40 marks. Be remember, give the assurance, work out, work out. Only here it is not intelligent, only work out. Whatever help you want, you can come to, you can discuss with the principal and meet the concerned lecturer, definitely will help. Till then, we'll meet in the next session with another good problem in the next time. Till then, goodbye, good day for you.